Hello and welcome. This is Linda from Linda's Stamping Escape. And we are here for another Technique Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Just going to kind of wait a minute or so everybody can pop in. Can't wait to chit chat with you guys and show you some fun stuff tonight. Little extra special. I got something for you. You can see I'm going to be using some pretty designer series paper tonight. Looking forward to that. Trying to get my stuff popped up here so I can answer everybody's questions. It's just not coming on for me. Love the technology. All right, not sure what's going on here. So how is everybody today? Have you been having fun playing with that Guess the New In Colors game? I love looking at all those answers. So much fun. So much fun. All right. I'm just confused because I'm not real sure where we stand on all those yet, but I'm looking forward to finding out them new colors. So as a demonstrator, I get to find out tomorrow. So I'm not sure how they're gonna end their nice little walkthrough that I believe that is Sarah and Shelley. So it's going to be fun to see. So hello, Deb and Sandy and Kathy and Barb. And Barb, I got two Barbs tonight. All right. Welcome, ladies. I am excited for tonight. We've got some fun stuff going on. Some good information. I'm going to share this with you right now. Let me move this out of the way first. And tomorrow starts as they call it, the last chance product sale. So that is the retiring products from the 2020-2021 annual catalog that will go on sale. And they say deep discounts. I'm hoping for you guys. And only while supplies last. Let me tell you, if you are going for any of the colors, the in colors, Rococo Rose paper, I believe, is already gone, which I kind of threw a heads up out there a couple days ago or so, that was on low inventory. When I find that stuff out, ladies, I will be sure to share that with you. So I appreciate that you keep your eyes open on my Facebook page, or if you follow my blog, I post a lot of it on there. And then in the newsletters, sharing a few more projects on there, and I will update with news. But yes, this sale starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. That's our time. So they said 1 o'clock Mountain Time. So it's not one of those midnight things anymore. So that's kind of cool. You don't have to stay up all night long just to start that. So at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the sale will start, and you can shop directly on my Stampin' Up website, which is lindaloves.stampinup.net. You can go there. I know many of you have an account. And I'll be honest, that is the fastest and best way to shop. I would be more than happy to put an order in for you. And if you want to do it with credit card, I can pretty much do it over the phone with you. But that is going on yourself. You know what you want, and it will tell you directly if they are out of it already. So plan on those in colors and stuff going out. I'm thinking all these beautiful little papers. See this right here? These are the subtle in colors. The subtle designer papers. These will be in the new catalog. A little benefit that we got as demonstrators around celebration time was we were able to pre-order some of the upcoming designer papers. So those are what I'm going to be playing with tonight. Those are the subtles. I gave you a sneak peek. These are actually just new papers, but they are the current in colors, not the ones that are retiring. These have a year yet. So, but the 6x6 in colors with these shades will be retiring because this is an all new designer paper. So just so you know that. And mostly all of our designer papers go, which I hate to see because some of it is so pretty. I'd just like to keep it, and they coordinate with everything. So, oh, hello Beth, hello Chris. So I'm excited, and again, this one here is the subtle 6x6 designer series paper that you will see in the upcoming, and I don't think I got all the colors out here because this is subtles and we have more than these, but anyhow, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. So these will be coming in the upcoming catalog. Again, the sale starts tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and it's just remember, all current bundles retire. All current bundles retire. You may see that stamp set and that die set or coordinating punch in the catalog next year, but the 10% savings that you get as a bundle will be gone, just so you know that. And right now, I don't even have the list, so I'm curious to see what that is. That and the new catalog and everything else, but woo! So I have been checking around. I'm always looking for new techniques and fun things to do for our Tuesday nights. And I found one that's called, remember we did the floating frame? Well, this is called floating elements. And other people just use it as a fun technique. So I combine just a few things that I like best with this floating technique. And that's what we're going to be using here tonight. And one of my fellow demonstrators, her name is Tammy White, I believe, and she showed making a cute little Easter egg. So I just thought that was adorable, and I wanted to share that with you today. So we're going to kind of go step by step through this. And you're going to need one sheet, and you don't need to write down these dimensions because I will share them with you. Hop over on my blog tomorrow. They will be there. And I am just grabbing my paper cutter here, because you will need this. All right. Okay, and I've got little dimensional stickers all over there. I'm going to move this up so you can see this a little better. And get this out of the way. Slide that up a little further. Still can't get the whole thing in there, but we will make do, won't we, ladies? We always do. Okay, so what you want to do with your basic white cardstock is cut it in half, and you're going the long way, the 11 inches, because you will need this as your basic Cardbase. So this will just be 8.5 by 5.5, and you will fold this piece right here. So we'll get that done and out of the way, and I have my bone folder handy, so we will fix that later. Meanwhile, we're going to keep cutting. Okay, I'm trying to see what's here. If I can get this in here, that's a little better. All right, so the next cut will be 4 inches by 5.25. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do that on this end because that one's got the blade right there. Right there. So, but just 5.25. So this is going to act like your little piece right here. And then we're going to do a third layer, which then we're going to do 3 3/4. Get that there by 5. So my 5 inches right there. All right. So now we're going to have 3 layers. Goodness, my fingers can't pick that up. So it's going to be nice and layered. We're going to grab out our new cut and emboss machine tonight as well. So that's basically where we're going to start. We're going to take not the front piece and not our card base, but our one in between here. So I'm just going to notice the little fuzzies on there. Goodness, I have to get my die. And I think I ran off with it before. Oh, look at me. I put it away. There's a first. We're using the layering oval framelit dies, and you want the largest of the ovals. So we'll put them back in there. Sure, they're going to all get messy on me. Okay, so we're going to use that one. And we're going to go right here. I'm going to move all my other goodies off to the side. And bring in our machine. There we are. So this is just going to go, let's get our plates all lined up nice here. Go in here. And I just center mine. You don't have to worry if it gets a little crooked because it's not going to matter on our card. I'm going to lay our piece over the top here. Run this through. And then you are going to save your piece here. You're going to still be using both of these pieces. So this can just go back here because we will still be layering that way, but we need this piece next. He is going to be working with our foam adhesive. For those of you who have watched me, you know I am totally in love with these foam adhesive sheets. They are awesome. All right, and I got lots of leftovers, and I don't throw them away because I'll show you another little card that I'm going to be making for you tonight. So I pre-cut this one at 3 inches, so that's where some of these come from. So there you go, you get your nice little sheet there. So, and I'm just going to peel this back. Now I'm going to pick out, these are from our Brights collection, but do I want the Brights or do I want the Subtles? I thought I had some little subtles already cut. So let me take a peek what I did with them. I have a tendency to move things around, you know. All right. So let's do this. All right. I'm actually going to go with the brights. And we're going to use this pattern this time. And I'm going to use the green, I think. Let's do that yellow. Let's throw that pink in there for a pop of bright color there. And then I've got the blue. So we'll do these 4 colors here. And because I've cut these, of course our papers are 6 by 6, so I just cut them in half, and then these are 3/4 of an inch. Again, I will have all those dimensions for you later. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to move these up here so I can get nicely under the camera for you and stick these right onto here. Girls, I'm looking for my take your pick tool so I can pick these up. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to, there we go, scoop it up with something. Between washing dishes and hand sanitizers, my hands just feel awful slippery. Now I am butting these up, not perfectly all the way to the end, but just pretty close, because you know me, I like to find an easy way to do things. And you could put this on your paper cutter. You could, but I'm not. I'm going to just cut this with my scissors. And that is why I am leaving this flap on here, because I can always trim that off, but I just want to do one nice big cut there. Looking for my big scissors. And luckily I can still see this fairly closely, so I'm just going to give one nice long cut, and I can clean up this edge now. There we go. Make sure you have glue gun so you can get that sticky stuff back off your scissors. There we go. And once I get this all off, then we're just going to cut nicely in between all these. And this is another reason why I like that nice long blade. See how nice that cuts? You get nice and close, and you can snuggle that scissors right up in between them. And then I have another little trick later to show you too. If this worries you too much about being too close, we'll show you another way later. There we go. So now we got all 3 of our or 4 colors there. And I like those little checks. They kind of remind me of Easter, right? So let's start out with the green. Whoops. And you probably saw this tucked in the corner over here when I started. You are definitely going to want to make sure you have your silicone pad, because each of these, of course, has sticky on the back, and you really don't want that sticking onto your work piece. So Now we're going to pull the backs off, and I'm going to go right up to the top here. Stick that one on. And if you want to, you can do the bottom one next. There we go. That way you can space them all pretty even. And once this goes on your card front, that's what's going to create that floating look. It's going to look like these little pieces are floating. Let's go just a little bit there. All right, now that will come right off of here. We need to cut that. Now, if you want to, you can cut this out with your scissors. That's a little bit too much sticky for me. Although, for those of you who have your embossing buddies, or you could just use baby powder or something and tap this right onto that stickiness. Unless you feel like you're going to want to use these for something else, I just kind of tossed mine, so I wasn't too worried about this. I did not want that stickiness on my new cutting machine. So I'm just going to rub that right in there. There we go. And no more sticky. Okay, so now again, if you feel comfortable enough to cut that by hand, you could do that. Otherwise, what I suggest is take that big, take our cutter back out. There we go. And I got my die tucked right under here. And I'm going to turn that upside down. I'm going to align this right with our first piece. How nice that is. And because it's foam, it really doesn't, sorry about that. Because it's foam, it has a lot of give, so it cuts very nicely. I do believe that you guys were with me when I cut my alphabets out of here. And I've also cut words. I used some of our word dies and cut them out with the foam adhesive. I love it. Just gives you that easy lift because it has the stickiness on both sides. All right. Now, let me get this out of the way because I don't think I'll be pulling that back out. I think my other stuff was pre-cut. And I'm going to pop this off. There we go. Just had a little bit of sticky, but it's not leaving any sticky on it. Okay, and then we'll just pull our egg out. And then you can throw this away. Get your little pieces off of there. And we'll just throw them out. Now you have these images that look like they're floating. And once you get your card together, it's really going to look like that. So we're going to put this here. And I really did not have an Easter greeting. So I just grabbed my oval occasions. And I think I will use Time to Celebrate. Because we celebrate Easter, correct? Especially if you got those little ones who are going to be loving on this Easter egg. All right. And we're going to pull our Magenta Madness from there back down to the bottom of our card. So we'll just do that. Put that right down there. And then you could put your own little greetings on the inside of the card and say what you want to. Now, I don't feel that this needs to be popped up, especially because I wanted to have that nice floating look. Kind of like we did our floating frame and how our butterflies just kind of magically floated. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here too. So once we get this piece down, and he's going to, your white is just going to blend right in with the background. So now your little pieces look like they're floating. And you could put yours a little closer together. You just have to be careful that you get enough of the top and bottom so you don't get flat spots. So I kind of like those, just like that. I'm just going to add a little something else to that, and to keep that color going. And I don't know if you remember when we did these, so I'm going to take those leftovers. That's right, sometimes I don't throw away everything. And I'm just going to make this cute little butterfly. Again, we're going to do that in the pink so that it brings your eye from up here, down here, and over here. So it's going to take your eye around the card. And I'm just going to put him slightly off. So see how your eye is drawn around your card? And of course, we'll probably bling him out with something. So I'll have to find some little rhinestones. I'm sure I have enough of those laying around. Okay. Now, this piece and this piece, I also want to have sitting up. So I am going to cut these pieces here. And notice you're not going to see this at all because this will cover it. So that's cool. These work as awesome dimensional helpers. Gives you a nice steady base there. And you notice that I put them just out here because they're going to hold it up here. If you don't want one there, otherwise it's going to suck into the card. So we'll just put them 4 little pieces there. All right. And that's going to pop your top piece up off of your second one. There we go. This is a beautifully layered card. And then we are going to take these two. Put one there, one there. We got some more of these. Yeah, I just love this. They could make these in 12 by 12 sheets. That would really make me happy. All right. Oh, I got a wild ladybug flying around here. Well, let me get this on camera here for you so you can see what I'm doing. You know what's nice about these big ones too is you're not pick 500 of them. Whoops, you saw that, didn't you? I just want to make sure that I have this down nice and smooth. There we go. Three layers. Those of you who have seen me at retreat or have been in my clubs and classes, you kind of know that I do white on white. I love white on white. I think it's pretty. So today I went white on white on white. And then we have that beautiful pop of color with those in colors there. These are the 2020 through 2022. There's a tongue twister. In colors. So, and these will be the new patterns. So look how pretty those are. So there is our first card. And like I said, some people call those the floating elements because it's not, you know, like the butterflies, it's not a frame, but it's similar. So, all right, now I want to find where I put my other goodies here. I probably buried them with all my other stuff because I had another little card that I was just, this was our card for tonight, but I thought it would be fun to share another one with you. And I might have to recut it because I don't see my pieces here. So, wouldn't that be interesting? And it has to do with, well, here's what I'm going to do. This is not what I had planned, so you're going to have to come back and see what I had up my sleeve for you guys. On my blog, I will post that. But meanwhile, this is the one that I was going to post on the blog just to show you that you can do something with just a little bit different layout. So we'll use that for our second little card. And, excuse me, I already made up this little egg. You've seen that one. So we'll put some of our little things up here to hold these up. Thank you, ladies. I see very cute, simple, and pretty. Yeah, they really are easy to make. And it's so fun. And I was kind of hoping to do it with the butterflies, but the butterflies in the Butterfly Brilliance suite, that one has that has the butterflies all connected. So the dies that look like this, the open dies, they're all connected. But the detailed dies, those are separate. So that really didn't help me out for this technique. Because it, oh, please don't stick. Because they are detailed, so it wouldn't work. But for those of you who have the old leaf dies, remember those nice, big, beautiful leaves? Ooh, how pretty would those look? You could do that. And this is just not agreeing with me tonight. It's trying to tell me not to make a second card, I think. Oh my gosh. Okay. That did not work. Oh, now I'm sad. Okay, now I'm going to get my dies out and I'm just going to do that other one. So, let me grab some paper over here. And since we pulled this one apart, we're going to use it. Sorry for that time delay there. All right, and I found that ladybug who wants to pester me. Off she goes. There we go. All right, so here's our piece of cardstock here that we got a little messy. I got a little messy. This ladybug is following me everywhere now. She's on my cutter. Okay, so we're going to take that, and we're going to take this double fold, and I am going to take my die and actually bring it up over my fold. This, I do want to make sure it is straight. So I'm going to put that there. Grab my plate. Tuck that over the top. And we're going to run this through. All right. There we go. And not going anywhere with that because we need this piece here. And we need this piece. And we're going to cut another extra one here. It doesn't have to be straight because we just need the piece. And normally I would not waste that big of a piece of paper just to cut out an oval, but considering the way my evening is going, what the heck, right? All right, ladies, here we go. So, now we had talked about how you could like use up some of these scraps and still do the same technique, but instead of layering those so close together, let's grab our pretty pinks here. We got a purple. We're going to make this really look like Easter. Now we got little dots. Going to use a different pattern. And let's pop a yellow one in here. There we go. That looks like Easter. Okay. And then I do not believe this is 3/4 and 3/4. Nope, it's less. So which is good because I'm just going to run this down the middle. Don't have to be too picky. It's going to be a little bit thinner than what these are, which is going to be great. So we're going to put this on and we're going to cut these in half. So now you don't have to worry about that cutting. Do you know what I mean? Right next to each other and lining them all up. That's just a fun, quick way of doing it. This way you can use up your leftovers and you don't have to worry about cutting. If you're afraid of getting that, remember when we cut these, if you're afraid of getting those edges not straight, this is a great way of doing it because they're pre-cut. And then these little pieces, your leftovers, you're going to end up with nothing left over. I love it. These are going to go on here. And just make sure you do not expose over those edges. See? It's nice. It's actually a pretty good fit there. Flipping these all over. Got a little bit of edge, and it's not so much overlap that I want to make sure I'm coming out to my edges here. There we go. Nice. This is a shorter one, so I am going to put him on the top, and I'm going to grab this back again, and it doesn't matter that you got your powder on there, right? Because the powder's not going to touch under here. We're going to go right to the edge. All right. Then how about we do that green? Yep, let's do purple last. We're going to go right to the very edge there. Yep, let's do this. Here's our green. And here's our pink. Now I don't have as much of that overlapping either as we did before. So when I take this, I'm just going to tap on these edges. That's just going to help my scissors because on this one, I mean, you could, again, bring that die cut back out there, but I am just going to wrap around, follow my oval, and just trim that out. I know some of you are going, I can't cut that straight. Then use your die. That's what it's there for. But I know some of you can cut some pretty good circles. Pretty good fussy cutters. That's all I got to say. Okay. Trim this up just a little bit at that edge. Again, if you're a little pickier on that, go ahead and put that through the die cutter again. Now on this one, we're going to have a little fun because we're just going to, whoop, going right over those marks there. And now, and then you can trim up any edges that you want to. But now you have a little stand-up card. We're going to have to trim this right here. See, I left a little flat spot on this one. I'm trying to get a nice straight cut on that one. There we go. So that he stands. And again, you could bring your little punch in and do a flower or a butterfly. This one's cute. This would make a nice little gift tag. Now, how cute is that? I should pop that back up over there. Get that little butterfly out. This is from the dual butterfly punch. Let's flip it this way and see what we can get out of here. Let's get that pretty little design right in the center there. There we go. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. All right, and I just had my glue dots. There they are. Get them back in here. Isn't Easter full of pretty little eggs and butterflies? I don't know. I'm a butterfly fan, so. And then you could add a little greeting there, or you could put it on the inside. If you have a little Happy Easter, that would be cute stamped right here. So now you got a little egg tag, or you can use it, like I said, as a little stand-up card. You got your big card here. All your pretty colors that you guys will be able to enjoy sooner than you know. So those catalogs will be coming out soon, but again, they call this the floating element or whatever, but I just thought this would be an extra special little something to share with you right before Easter. And again, any open die like this, you could do squares, you could do circles, you could do anything you'd like, as long as it is a nice open spot and you can just leave a little space in between. It just looks like it's floating, kind of like our butterflies we did. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's little projects, and I will share I'll share the other layout with you on my blog tomorrow. So I hope you come back and check that out. And then don't forget that the sale for the retiring products starts tomorrow. They will start at 2 p.m. and it's going to go fast. I will tell you that much, especially any of the embellishments that are going, any papers, like the designer papers and stuff. Those things go really fast. So if you have any questions, just message me below or shoot me an email, whatever you'd like, and I will answer your questions for you. Until then, ladies, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for stopping by. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. I have to draw the winner for last week, for you guys coming in and commenting and sharing and stuff like that. I appreciate that, and I want to give you a thank you. And today I have the beautiful hydrangea pearls to give away. This is for last week's comments. So I have those for you. And I got everybody's name down. We got a nice full sheet here from last time. Let me pull full screen up on here. Oh, I thought it was going to poop out on me. There we go, ladies. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Who is our winner? Who is the winner? We got lots of ladies on here. Deb Anderson. Oh, congratulations, Deb. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your evening with me. I'll be back next week, Tuesday, if not sooner. I might be around a little sooner. I have some announcements I'd like to make. So until then, you ladies have a wonderful evening and a good week. Thank you. Have a great night.